So it's our big 2024 news recap. We will have a marathon session going through month by month, week by week in most cases, talking about the most important Transformers news of the last year. It's always fun. It's always hard. So we're going to start off with January. Bad news about Buzzworthy Hound. There's a listing for the Selects Autobot 5-pack by JT Prime. So that's, I mean, the issue one with that is that Buzzworthy Hound was part of the 5-pack, and wasn't also it was clear plastic. Am I remembering that right?
No, so the thing with Buzzworthy Hound, about a year before that, we had gotten renders of the robot and vehicle mode for that and Studio Series Hatchet, one of the dreads from Dark of the Moon. And then we heard nothing more about them for like ages. They were supposed to be Buzzworthy Bumblebee products. That never materialized. And then it turned out with this listing in January that, the only way you're going to get your Earth Mode Hound is to rebuy these other 4 toys. Good luck with that.
As like toy hoarders, like I don't really hate that so much, but I do get why, the average person would hate that.
Yes, I like get to think of it from the perspective of the people who are either they have less money and or credit to throw around to get these bigger multi-packs, or are just a little bit more responsible with their money than we are.
Yeah, true. So I'm always horrible with the Trainbot name, so I'll read this as written as best I can recall how you pronounce it. Probably real. Dr. Yellowed Plastic Trainbot Genu retailer catalog leak. Geno. This was before we knew that we were getting the second run of Trainbots. This was our introduction to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad.
Actually, Geno.
Yeah,
because so, like Takara and Toei, whoever studio did the show for Master Force, like the official romanization for Jinrai's name should be using a J instead of a G, and that always ends up screwing me up with Transformers names. So Rob is absolutely right. It's Geno.
Yeah, so the next week we got official photos of MPG-07 Geno, and we loved it so much. No, we didn't. So there were more leaks. First look at Studio Series concept art Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker.
It really is a nice looking toy.
It is.
And the yellow's mostly matched pretty well.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to come out as some other character that's not Sunstreaker.
Yeah. Trailbreaker from the Select Autobots 5-pack shows exactly what we expected to see, which is exactly what we expected to see, I guess. Legacy Gear stock
cartoon colors and opaque plastics instead of transparents,
which is what we hope to see.
Yeah.
Legacy Gear stock photos appear via JT Prime.
Woo!
So yeah, I don't remember specifically what I felt at that moment, but I'm sure that it was not unlike falling in love. Also from JT, another batch of collaborative code names. I guess this is where we saw the Agent Knight. And
I probably had our first hint of like the Mandalorian and the Sonic and Knuckles, or the Sonic and Tails one that came out much later.
Yeah. And Transformers 1 toy line listings, they were in code, but we could figure out what the play patterns were based on like the name. So
yeah, this was like our first big like hint about what the Transformers 1 toy line was going to look like.
Yeah, I think it was mixed. I think there's some strong toys. I mean, it's still not even done. Like, we're still waiting on Sentinel Prime, right?
That's a Studio Series toy.
Yeah. Okay.
Transformers 1, the Transformers 1, the self-contained line is
done
as it's going to be.
Yeah. I want that Sentinel Prime. So, Legacy title is, hey, we're halfway through January already. Legacy.
This is one of the shortest months in the recap.
This is true. This is true. I looked. Believe me, I looked.
Yeah.
Legacy Tidal Wave went up for pre-order on Tuesday and almost immediately sold out. So
on Pulse,
yes. So I was able to get it eventually from Amazon. I think you still can, but I think at this point, I think we've learned that Titans you really need to just jump on when they go up for pre-order.
Speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
And on Pulse especially, because it really seems like Pulse has enacted the practice of taking as few of them as they possibly can.
Yeah. I mean, don't blame them.
No, I don't either.
Yeah. So also it creates like not artificial, but artificial scarcity. Like it makes people jump and want to go. And if they don't buy it, hey, maybe I'll buy that other thing I've been looking at. 2024 store exclusives info. Was that like the Target stuff.
Some Target stuff. It also was the first listing for the GoBots 3-pack.
Mm.
So that was like a big deal to us when we
yeah.
learned about that.
Yeah. We learned that the next HasLab reveal would come January 30th. Of course, that ended up being Don's favorite thing ever, pretty much. Which is God Magnus.
HasLab that shouldn't have been this year.
It's
Here
okay.
we go.
It's okay.
Save it for February, Diecast.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting close to end of January. Robosen teases flagship line Megatron coming soon. And I forgot this even happened.
Me too.
Well,
for me, it was more like, wait, that was just this year?
Yeah, I know.
I thought that was a while ago.
I know, right? Maybe a first look at MPM Brawl via a test shot, which it was.
And I think that proved out, yeah.
Yeah, it was. In-hand photos of Super 7 Ultimates Wave 4, Soundwave, Dead Optimus, and Alive Starscream.
Because previously it was Starscream's Ghost that they released. I think this was the final wave of new produced Super 7 Ultimates.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over.
We really haven't had anything since then, have we?
The VHS box re-releases of several figures,
but nothing new.
Yeah. What a waste. I was so excited.
I think it's dead, Jim.
Yeah, it's dead,
Jim. Yeah, and the thing is, it's pretty much been replaced by Yellow Park for not much more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those are model kits and not action figures, so it's not a one-to-one thing, but I get what you mean. So,
yeah.
February.
Dawn. I said God Magnus before, but it's Omega Prime.
Yes.
Yeah, so HasLab announced. That's made Dawn. How many did you end up getting? 3.
3? Yeah.
I thought it was 5. I'm disappointed.
This really was the year of Dawn.
Yeah, the year. Yeah.
He got his HasLab Omega Prime announced in February, late January, February. He got the Tryon 3 thing. The reaction figures did prototype RC. Takara announced they were trying to do the actual prototype RC in Missing Link. Don just has had a time this year.
But I mean, again, it was a wash because I didn't get a Marvel Legends Jack of Heart or no Power Pack, and
leave it to Don
no
for the Cloud and the Silver Lining.
No Visionaries reboots or revivals.
Don, there is hope for you yet because the new Spider-Man cartoon on the promo pictures has the Slingers in the cast.
Ooh, hey, that's exciting.
So Omega Prime did numbers in its campaign.
Oh yeah.
So I collected here the updates we had for that during the month of February. The first week they picked up over 8,000. By the second week, they had cleared the minimum backing number, and the thing was for sure going to get produced. And they were up to almost 15,000 on our last report of that in February.
Was it this HasLab or the last one when they had Scott McNeil? Was it Scott? It was Scott McNeil, wasn't it?
No,
I don't remember.
Who
Scott
did
McNeil
Vegeta?
on a HasLab.
Oh,
the over 9,000. Didn't they get okay? There was a thing where they got the
Ocean Group Vegeta was Brian Drummond, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Scott McNeil
And
was
Funimation,
Piccolo in the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Piccolo.
Funimation Vegeta is Chris Sabat.
So people
But
on YouTube right now are just screaming at us. So,
but I have to say, Brian, real quick, those 15,000 people there, pretty good for a HasLab that shouldn't exist, don't you think?
I agree with that. I agree with that. Don, I'm with you. It wasn't what I wanted, but they made the right choice.
I mean, it got to a lot more than 15,000 people, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Wait till March.
Yeah. Super 7 making a puzzle based on the Japanese Transformers movie poster. They've done other puzzles this year as well. There's at least one G.I. Joe.
But this was the coolest one.
Yeah. I don't like puzzles. I just don't. José Delbó passed away at age 90. He lived a good long life. Not my favorite Transformers artist, but by all accounts, a good guy. Forgot about these. Another 40th anniversary jacket to be released in Japan. Jackets are a thing in Japan.
Yeah.
I love this. Well-known Transformers fan site comicbook.com reveals new comic edition figures Grimlock and Shockwave. This was a surprise.
Yeah. I was shocked.
Wave.
Yeah.
I mean, and the boxes are stunning. I love.
Oh yeah, they killed it with the box art.
I think this has been one of the strongest packaging years in a long time.
Ah, man, if it wasn't for the windowless or the windowless stuff and the non
But as far as
stuff,
I love the big art
artwork
pieces.
in general.
Yeah, I love the big art pieces they can put in the packaging without the windows. But yeah, I don't like the windowless packaging in general. I also like it makes all the packaging look very uniform. I don't really like the style that they have gone into where they're making their artists depict the toys super toy accurate. There's no like artistic interpretation. There's no individual variation like in packaging art in years gone by.
yeah,
We need more weird Autobot symbols and ways that they can't actually move to make that work.
Yeah.
Equally well-known Transformers fan site, IGN reveals Leader Class Sandstorm, which
And
was
I think we all immediately loved that too.
Yeah, it was a big deal for us. I don't think it's held in the same regard for me as it was when it was new, but it's a very nice figure. Combine and ride Earthspark, Bumblebee, and Twitch.
I don't know if these ever actually made it out to US retail.
I don't remember this.
So these are the Earthspark figures that combine basically the same way as Energon toys, except that the bottom piece is always a vehicle.
Oh, I completely forgot these even marginally existed.
Yeah, so like the Earthspark hashtag figure that Takara released as a deluxe was part of this subline, or it had the same gimmick, but Takara took that out. I don't know if the Hasbro ones ever actually made it to shelves.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Something else I didn't remember, I had forgotten about, but reading it here, I certainly do remember seeing it. The Takara Tomy Karakiri statue Optimus Prime, that was the one that's geared in a way with the base that transforms it as you twist it.
Yes. It cannot be removed from the base. It is not posable unto itself. It is specifically, you push a button and the thing twists and it unfolds into the robot mode.
Yeah. Dynamite Entertainment produced Transformers trading cards. Those came out.
Which I think those came out just recently, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emgo's got an unboxing on his case, and I'm like, I would love to get a set of those, but not for what they were asking.
Yeah. Dynamite Entertainment. Oh, I mentioned that one. Yeah. Hasbro press release kicks off 40th anniversary celebration with Page Punchers 2-pack, Optimus and Megatron, and Bumblebee and Wheeljack. I forgot about these. I remember the Page Punchers like for DC or whatever it was, or whatever that.
Yeah, and just like the other Page Punchers, they went to clearance fairly quickly.
I don't think I ever even saw them in person.
Me neither.
I've still never seen them on clearance online, and if they could get below $10, I might get a set.
My local Walmart had them there for a while. GameStop has them at full retail.
The Transformers ones, or just the Page Punchers in general?
No, they had the Transformers ones.
Okay,
interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hasbro's revenue. Yeah, Hasbro's revenue drops another 20%.
Who could have predicted that?
Yeah. MPG 08 Yamabuki, another Dr. Yellow. We learned about that. I think by this point we knew these were coming. And I don't know that I know a single person that bought any of these.
Have we mentioned that Dr. Yellow sounds like a store brand of Mountain Dew?
Oh my God, it does.
Like it's worse though, because it sounds like the store combined Dr. Pepper and
Yellow.
Or Mellow Yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
horrifying.
And so I think that's
as repulsive as the toy is.
Yeah. I think this was the year of like PVC stuff. There's so much of it. I didn't even remember this. A monogram Optimus Prime super deformed bank.
It's ugly.
Yeah. I mean, it's super deformed. They typically are. More JT Prime leaks. Studio Series 2025 lineup featuring the Constructicons, and finally a package refresh of Grimlock.
Yeah. That should still be coming sometime this year.
Yeah. Because Grimlock was pushing upwards of $200 last time I looked.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and that's why they're pushing for the package refresh of it. Like our Transformers team right now kind of keeps an eye on that, and stuff that's expensive on the secondary market. When they can, they will try to get it re-released so people have a chance at it.
Mayhem Capsule and Collaborative Renaissance update. We knew at this point what Masterpiece Renaissance or Collaborative Renaissance was, right? We'd figured it out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, if we hadn't figured it out, somebody who knew had said, like, yeah, this is gonna be the Ninja Turtles one.
Sweet. First look at Core Class Cheetor. Heck yeah.
Don Needs a Dozen was the editorial note on the
No,
show notes
no,
that
I
we
don't.
Oh, and Transformers Koosh Balls. I forgot about this.
Do they even come out?
Yes.
They were available on Amazon for sure.
You didn't get one, Brian?
I
Weren't
think
they like $12 each?
I'm pretty sure I ordered one and never got it or something like that, or maybe I did get it
Oh,
and gave it to my kids. I don't know. March, the big news. Robosen offers a discount code for a whole $30 off their $1,200 robots.
yeah. This news
$30.
has absolutely no consequence to the year of news, but that made me laugh when I saw that in there. So
Yeah, I
liked
mean,
it.
it's like it made me mad at them for like, this shows how little you value your customers. It's actually an insult.
That's absolutely one way to look at it, and I understand that perspective.
Yeah.
The actual big news for the month of March, I think, was the progress on the Omega Prime HasLab campaign. So we had 4 new check-ins this month to round out the campaign. So it had a modest growth from its third week, only to just over 16,000. Week 5 with another modest bump. Week 6 and then to the final backer count, though, was a huge leap. It ended at over 28,000 backers recorded on Hasbro Pulse's campaign page. Like, that was, I think it was one of the biggest finishing Transformers HasLabs, if not outright.
I think the second. I think one of the Star Wars ones still has the highest.
Yeah, okay.
Probably Jabba Sail Barge.
But like Omega Prime did numbers. Like it was super, super successful for something that didn't deserve to be the 40th anniversary HasLab.
You know, I'm
yes, congratulations to everyone who set a horrible precedence of locking Optimus Prime behind a paywall. Thank you for that.
well, you know, esoteric Optimus Primes that don't have like general retail.
We're getting
still a horrible precedent.
We're getting Star Convoy as a Titan toy this year.
Somehow that is less esoteric and shelf unfriendly than Omega Prime.
I'm way more happier. I'm way more happier. I'm way happier about Star Convoy than Omega Prime. Yeah. But the average person, the average Transformers fan knows who Omega Prime was. Most Transformers fans, I would argue, probably still they don't know who Star Convoy is.
I kind of wonder, because like I don't feel like knowledge of Robots in Disguise 2001 is as prevalent in today's fandom as it was.
Well, I also think that's because of the media issue with that. It's
not.
Oh
yeah, I mean,
it's fair. That's
fair. Yeah, there's no visibility for that franchise hardly.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Leak Week, United Wave 5 and 2025 Generations.
Now let's see. Was this when United Wave 5 was still claiming it would have Sure Shot in it? Yes, it was. That sure didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Yet, I'm not giving up.
I am.
Yeah. So, Legacy Autobots Stand United 5-pack officially revealed. Gamer Edition, again, we're in March. Gamer Edition Sideswipe and Sunstreaker found at New Jersey Walmart. No, neither has been actually announced yet. Yeah, so I'd forgotten about this. That doesn't happen often.
No, it really doesn't. They were leaked before they were found, but Hasbro did not have any official word about them prior to the first in-store sightings.
Yeah. In-hand photos of Lunar Cruiser Optimus Prime, just released in Japan again in March. Would have had it, and I would have had it like not long after that. Great toy.
It is.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Premium Collectibles teases Unicron statue. Don't remember this. Diecast, do you have it?
I don't know if it came out yet.
No, I didn't like the style on this one.
He's sitting in his lazy boy.
Yeah, it's the one with the giant throne.
Yeah. Like
we made so much fun of this thing.
Yeah. He's so famously known for sitting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Planet-sized robot sits in chair size of larger planet.
Amazon exclusive sets for the year revealed: Chop Shop and Barrage and Breakdown and Windsweeper.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have information about the Bludgeon and Ruckus 2-pack at this point.
I've even forgotten about that 2-pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I was impressed with one thing about Windsweeper, the length they went to try to make those two Target Masters look like Windsweeper's guns.
Yeah.
Just slathered it in silver paint. It's best they could do at that price point, but I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. Star Raiders leaks begin. Filch, Cannonball, Lockdown, and Ferrac. Kingdom Ares are Legacy Skids, Axel Grease, and Kingdom Cyclonus, respectively. Rumor from a supposedly credible source says Lego Bumblebee is coming this summer. That was a credible source.
Yeah, it did.
Can I start a rumor that that Soundwave is next?
Sure.
It's not credible though.
It's not credible.
Oh,
I think that rumor's already out there actually.
I never picked up Bumblebee. Can I still get him?
Yeah.
I think you can still. I think. You can still get
my
Optimus
Target is
Prime.
like 7.
I've seen it around.
Okay. First look at Target Optimus Prime with Bullseye. Never picked it up.
I got it on clearance off of Target's eBay store. It's not bad. I mean, we've seen all the components before, so it all comes down to whether or not you like the deco for whatever price you can find it at.
I still wish it had been Volvo Prime, but that's just me.
Yeah. I
think most people would. So, Target exclusive Studio Series 86 Blaster. I forgot that was a Target exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Battle
yeah,
Damage.
like it was going to be Buzzworthy Bumblebee, but Target discontinued the Buzzworthy Bumblebee labeling for product year 2024, so it just got shuffled over to Studio Series.
Sad. Battle Damage Studio Series Ratchet first photos, exactly like what you would expect, which is what it was. First look at Hot Wheels Bumblebee.
Yep, that sure is a yellow Hot Wheels Volkswagen.
It is literally the most boring thing that I've ever seen. Target exclusive Legacy 4-pack first look.
Otherwise known as the day we all got excited about Squeeze Play and didn't care about anything else.
I never did get that set, damn it.
I got it. Imbibe on IP infringement. What was this?
Yeah, so this was like there's a microbrewery or something, and I think
oh
Arizona,
my god, Optimus Lime.
Yeah, they did a production of beer for their local market with very, very close Transformers-alike imagery on the cans. I don't know if any legal action ever followed up on this, but it sure looked like it was going to.
Yeah.
They flew really close to the sun with that.
They sure did.
Well, we had a local car wash called Lightning McQueen, and they had a picture of Lightning McQueen.
I'm surprised Disney didn't go after them.
Oh, they probably did because they're called Zips.
Oh.
So I didn't put a lot of third-party stuff in the news recap, but this one was important.
Yeah, take a drink. Brian just pre-ordered Dr. Wu's Grand Galvatron 2-pack, and I sure did.
A lot of us did.
Yeah, and I in between this news item, when me reading it, I'm certain I was on the episode where we read that. Between that and actually getting it, I forgot that it was a 2-pack. So, yeah. Okay, April. We're in April. Masterpiece Shinrai coming this December. Reveal pre-orders next week. I think we all appreciated the way it looked, but I've held firm. Didn't want it. Still don't.
Yeah, it just didn't look. Something about it didn't look right.
Yeah, I think we all agreed on that.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I think we were confused too because like we were seeing the MP60 and the MPG 10 or whatever it is, I forget. And we weren't really sure what was going on there, why there was 2 label numbers on it.
Yeah. We officially got the reveal and of course the pre-orders the next week. WonderCon 2024 Studio Series reveals, and
that's when they finally told us that concept art Sunstreaker and Gamer Edition Sideswipe were coming out that a lot of the people owned already at that point.
Already had. Funny.
Also, the official first look at Leader Class Swoop.
Yeah. Also came out.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned, finally, it was revealed, the most important toy for some of you. Potentially ever. Party Wallet. The TMNT collaboration.
Can we say that's probably the best collaborative they've done so far?
It probably is because, like, for me, Gigawatt was the best one before that, and that was a retool of an existing Transformer. Like, for this to be as good as it is and be a 100% original mold, like, yeah, that's got to be up there with the best of collaborative right now.
Let's see here. Target exclusive Legacy 4-pack officially revealed with better quality pictures, and we still wanted it for Squeeze Play.
Even though Squeeze Play still had that weird coloring effect of looking like it was sourced from a pre-smoked toy.
Yeah. Collaborative listing, Star Wars and Knight Rider. I'll save my thoughts about Agent Knight for later. Transformers 40th Anniversary Cinema event in May, and I fell asleep during this.
Well, you're at that age.
Yeah, so it was the table read of the first episode of More Than Meets the Eye. Then I forgot even what all was included in this. It was
the 2-3 parter, and then Roll For It, which is the first space bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Using the FHE names.
So I fell asleep during. I watched the table read, but the stuff that I could watch at any point, I just fell asleep during it. It just didn't matter.
I have to say, I was on the edge of my seat seeing it on the big screen. I was saying the lines along with the characters, and just.
I mean, like, I had the same experience watching the Fandango or Fathom events, whatever it was, Star Trek: The Next Generation Blu-ray episodes when they did the theatrical screenings. Like, it's exactly the same thing. This even without like new content added, just to go to a theater and see this thing that you know so well, you've enjoyed all your life, up on the big screen like that. Like, it's a weirdly, uniquely exciting kind of thing. So like, I'm right there with Don, just in a different.
The only thing I'll say is on the live table read, when they misread the line versus what it's in the cartoon, it really irked me because it's like, that's not the right line.
I think this might have been, it was either this or I guess Transformers 1, where they had the question about what's Optimus Prime. I think it was Transformers 1. But what is Optimus Prime known as in Japan? And it was Convoy and Optimus Prime and like two other things. And
both of those answers are correct.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. John Warden returns to Transformers. So John had been with Hasbro at this point over 20 years. So, and he was with Transformers during what many people would consider a peak time period with the Prime Wars trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
Yeah, and like he had been on some of the other lines. He had been working on Power Rangers and Ghostbusters. I know for sure for a couple of years in there. But this was him coming back to Transformers in a management capacity, like a higher position than he had held before.
Yeah, I love the language here. Wait, is original recipe masterpiece ending and being replaced with MPG? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
New product category: Swapticons.
Well, spoilers for next week. We had our first pictures of those drop, and I don't know. I don't think it's what anybody expected from any of the descriptions we got.
No. Transformers Cross Bingo Sports Corvette C7 Optimus Prime Diecast.
Oh, well, that ended up not being what anybody expected either.
Yeah. The robot mode is kind of not painted that well, but I'm excited about it. I'm still getting it.
Well, yeah, but you're a car guy and you want the car mode.
Yep.
I'm a robot guy, and I'm still debating on keeping my pre-order or not.
Yep. Transformers 1 trailer rumored to land on April 18th.
You could say rumored to splash down on April 18th, but we'll get there.
Oh, dear God. Lorenzo B. Bonaventura will continue to say things with Paramount contract extended.
That's one of my favorite turns of phrase we developed during the T-Formers years. Lorenzo de Bonaventura continues to say things.
Yeah. Transformers Cross G.I. Joe movie confirmed at CinemaCon. Or is it?
Good luck with that.
Is that still on the table?
No.
Nope.
Transformers 1 title logo revealed is exactly what it says on the tin.
Yep, that's a title logo that literally just says Transformers 1.
Transformers 1 trailer to be shot into space. You guys complain about the marketing of this movie, and they went to flipping space.
Yeah, and that money could have been used for something
that
better,
someone might have seen.
They didn't even go. They didn't even go to real space. They just went to the lower edge of space.
Yeah, like the stratosphere or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Robosen and Megatron to debut it on Hasbro livestream on April 25th. Then it got leaked early.
Oops.
Yeah.
To be 100% fairness to Robosen, that Megatron robot is super cool looking. I love all the things they showed, the tank being able to do and everything. it's a really great piece of technology. I'm not paying $1,300 for that or whatever they priced it at. I don't even remember now.
So I think I'd mentioned this a couple years ago, but Hasbro had shown, I was on a call and they had accidentally shown us the Robosen Optimus Prime, like the day before it was supposed to be announced. And we couldn't speak it. We couldn't talk about it. So I wonder if something like that happened. They had shown it off to somebody and they didn't abide by any type of.
I think the video went up on YouTube and somebody forgot to private it.
So not an embargo issue. I couldn't remember exactly what happened.
No, just a technical fumble.
Gotcha. Okay. 2025 exclusives, early leaks. I'm assuming it's stuff that we already know about now. There's so many leaks. It was a leaky year.
Oh yeah, like the 2025 Walmart Capital is going to be Transformers Cybertron themed because of its anniversary. None of this stuff has actually come out yet, so like it's all still ahead of us. We know what most of these are at this point, though. Like the Walmart retro inspired 1 and 2, that's Gears and Bumblebee. We would find out later. And we know what 3 and 4 are now too.
Yeah. Let's see here. MPM 15 Brawl revealed by Hasbro China, with the design commentary by Sam Smith.
Yeah, this was one of Sam Smith's last presentations for the Transformers brand since he has moved on to a different department within Hasbro.
Do we know where he is?
I don't. If we do know, I don't remember off the top of my head what department he switched to.
Transformers 1. There's a trailer. No, I still don't know why they sent it to space first. Haha.
I still don't know why they sent it to space.
There's a Studio Series toy, which someone already has a copy of.
Yeah, that was the A-level Optimus Prime.
Yeah, there's other toys, and a first look at the packaging. That's how it was written.
Yeah.
Didn't care for the trailer. I didn't care for this movie at all until I saw it. Then I loved it.
Yeah, no, it was a great movie. The trailer did a disservice. Shooting it into space did it a disservice.
Yeah.
Poor movie.
Yeah. May. Transformers Thursday stream reveals. Sideburn, Hotshot, Nucleus, Vector Prime. Through the Space Bridge recap. Core Steeljaw. Wah wah. G Decepticon G. What is Gamer Edition? I always, when I hear GE, I think General Electric.
General Electric, yeah.
Yeah. So Gamer Edition Decepticon Trooper. B Movie Skywarp. 86 Springer. 86 Bumblebee. Straxus. Proper reveals on May 14th for Transformers Tuesday stream. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Takara versions of Earthspark Prowl and Thrash revealed.
Yeah, well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. Missing Link Bumblebee and Cliffjumper unexpectedly.
Followed right away by official images.
Yeah, that's how it. When something comes out from Takara, typically we'll get like a blurry photo. Then like 3 days later, we'll get official photos.
It leaks about a week early, and then the official pre-orders go up. 7 to 10 days later. Like it's a fairly regular cycle.
Yeah. Mattel Creations to reveal Hot Wheels Cross Transformers Optimus Prime on May 21st.
What could that possibly be?
I don't know. New pictures of near final assembly Hot Wheels Bumblebee.
It's still pretty boring.
Yeah. And possibly a Hot Wheels Track Fleet Optimus Prime mock-up.
In fact, it was.
Did that come out?
Yeah.
Yes, I just can't find the Track Fleet assortment anywhere because I would have bought that if I could.
Oh, man, this is something I actually wanted.
I remember.
Philips Cross Transformers Limited Edition Shavers in China.
And then I joked in the show notes that week, coming soon, TFX Manscaped.
Yeah. I should have called them back. They emailed me so many times about doing ads. But can you imagine Don doing a Manscaped ad? Yes, I know that would have been great.
For his head. Yeah.
Like why would you shave off this mustache? Look at this. So Mattel's creation Optimus Prime in hand images. Pretty cool. Don, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing. It looks pretty cool.
Don Perlin, penciler for about a quarter of Marvel's G1 run, passed away at age 94. Bad year for Transformers artists.
Yeah.
Transformers 1 reveals Quintesson Commander, bot shots reissues, various gimmick platform figures.
Yeah, typical movie toy line shovelware, basically.
Yeah. Transformers 1 play pattern toys, Power Flip Optimus Prime, Cog Changers, and Robot Battlers. Well, it's the movie, so there's going to be toys like this.
Mm-hmm.
I used to enjoy the toys like this. It's the sad thing. It's like,
I mean, some of the toys like that, just in various lines over the years, genuinely have been really good, really
Yeah.
fun toys.
yeah. Newer Spark Warrior class figures, probable spoilers for season 2.
Yeah, so this is when we got the first look at Deluxe Hashtag and Chaos Terran Spitfire. I actually have still not watched the second season of Earthspark, so I don't know
Yeah, me neither.
what of any of this actually figured into the show.
So my kids kind of liked the first season.
I liked the first season. I watched that.
Yeah, we should go back and watch the second season. But we have so much He-Man that we need to watch again. Let's see here.
Shizuoka Hobby Show.
Thank you. Transformers reveals. What was that?
So this was I think a lot of the T-Spark related stuff that they started doing this year. We got some first looks at that. So the AMT-01 Rodimus, that like IDW inspired big high-end transforming toy. The 40th anniversary Leo Convoy, which was that like heavy retool of the Legacy one. New redeco of MPM-03 Bumblebee, like just a lot of this like collector level higher end stuff. And okay, so it's our first color prototype looks of Masterpiece Super Jinrai with all the accessories and a tease for I think there was a tease for God Bomber in the display for this.
So I wanted to jump ahead. So I will talk about this one. In-hand photos of TMNT crossover figure gives size comparisons. So
that was important because
yeah.
like from the original reveal of that, we were all assuming that was going to be like a little deluxe size toy because it kind of looked smaller in the pictures than like, wow, were we wrong?
Yeah. So Chris has this listed as Exvee's favorite item in May. I think it's one of my favorite items all year. G2 Flip Changer original deco prototypes. So the toys that wound up in Machine Wars, then reused in Robots in Disguise, and Robot Masters, they're the original G2 uses of them that never came out. So really cool stuff. I love things like this whenever we learn them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, all those kind of stories, like those are my favorite things when we get a chance to like sit here and talk about those like history items.
Yeah. First look at Star Raiders collection leader, Thundertron. It sure was.
I yawned.
Yeah. Star Raiders Thundertron 3-pack in hand images.
I continued to yawn.
Yep.
It's a nice set if you got it on clearance around the holidays at Walmart.
Yeah, if you got it for less than the cost of a Voyager, like I'm sure it was great.
I pre-ordered it for some reason and got it and didn't cancel it. Yeah.
Well, these things happen.
I got a rat bat out of it. I'm okay.
Yeah. Beast Machines and Beast Wars soundtracks will be available for streaming. They were late.
Yeah.
Shuttle
but
Mask.
they did go up and they are out there. Like it's worth it to sit down and take a listen through those.
Yeah. So as far as I think I may have mentioned this, but one of my prized possessions from a Transformers perspective is Rob Powers. He went and did like a meticulous hand curation of like all the Beast Wars music and like edited it like from the show and edited it out sound effects and stuff and made a CD of it. But
I think he was trying to do that for Beast Machines at one point too, and I don't know if he was ever able to finish that project.
Yeah, I don't know. Shuttle Massacre Part 2, Electric Boogaloo featuring Brawn and Ratchet.
Yeah, I think this was when we first saw the set together, like probably with its packaging.
Yep.
And, it's exactly what we expected it to be.
40th anniversary stainless steel G1 Megatron helmet. I somehow forgot about
did you buy that?
No, I stuck with the GameStop helmets.
It was $1,000.
So?
I got 3 actually. No.
Yeah. So June, Sad Trombone, Takara Tomy hates Exvee personally. The Earthspark Prowl was canceled.
I was so looking forward to getting that. I love that was okay. So like that was gonna be a redeco of Cyberverse Deluxe Prowl. I loved that Prowl toy. absolutely deserved the Takara Deco it was going to get. The Cyberverse release of it has terrible yellowing problems on its nylon parts. I don't think there is an example of that toy left out there that does not have those parts yellowed. Like, this was going to be the perfect iteration of that toy. And they held it out in front of me like a carrot, and then they decided to beat me with the stick instead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
this seemed like a bigger news item at the time.
Yeah,
new channel MeTV Toons, which I still watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's MeTV Toons is great. They would air Challenge of the GoBots at 4 a.m. on Saturday mornings, and I don't know. I've DVR'd it. I don't think I've actually sat down and watched it. Like, I've really gotten into Pluto TV this year and the Transformers Pluto TV channel. And
I mean, it is a big deal though that like they sought out the broadcast rights for that, and I think according to our friend Jen Trickster, they actually were using like the improved masters of that for the TV broadcast. So like it looks as good as it can look on TV right now.
I need to go back and check my DVR of that. Yeah. Speaking of which, first looks at select Smallfoot and Treads. Yeah,
I was very pleased.
Very pleased. Yes. Yellow Park AMK Mini Sunstorm with Delta Magnus, evidently to be BotCon 2024 exclusive.
Which did happen, and thankfully I didn't like the way the AMK Mini Starscream mold looks, so I was able to avoid buying that.
I completely forgotten about that.
Mm-hmm.
Diecast, did you go to BotCon? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
Did you pick up these exclusives in any capacity?
No, because I'm not really a fan of the smaller Yellow Park figures. If they like, I'm in the boat with you, Chris. If they do a Sunstorm in the Pro
we're
series,
so hosed.
I mean, I don't care if it's an exclusive and I have to pay extra for it.
Yeah, the next one
if it does end up being an exclusive you have to get from the Yellow Park store, I may have you mule me one if you wouldn't mind doing that.
The thing I remember about this next item is I couldn't figure out how to pronounce Sales 1. Sales 1, Transformers Jewelry. So you and your best friend can fight over which of you is Optimus Prime in your relationship. So it was a 2-pack of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee? Yeah. And it looks, I don't think it is, or is it? Is that like the Dollar Tree toy? Like just on a chain?
I think we made comments to that effect when this item came up originally.
Do the arms and legs move on the Dollar Tree toys?
No.
So no.
Okay, so these move. Okay. That's better.
More articulation than Dollar Tree toys. I'm not sure how big a selling point that is or isn't for this item.
Yeah. Speaking of selling points, Chris Hemsworth in talks to star in Rise of the Beast sequel featuring G.I. Joe.
Wonder if that's still happening.
Yeah. Masterpiece Redecos lift ticket with DK2 guard because Takara Tomy loves Matt.
Or hates Matt because they know he has to buy these. It can really go either way. Did you go for these?
I definitely went for the Ironhide, the DK2 guard, because I've literally wanted that to exist for, I guess we're in the 11th year now.
Oh boy.
So, I don't know about lift ticket. I'm pretty much done with Masterpiece. DK2 guard might be my last one.
Oh, cool. My last one was whatever the last one I got was. Done.
Well, that was.
I was done until I saw DK2 guard. The train bots broke me.
Yeah, it was the train bots. That was the one. No, hoist.
No, I think the train. Well, okay, it was somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I still feel like it was probably a train bot that broke you too.
Yeah. Takara Tomy reveals new Earthspark Deluxes. Okay.
Good wave.
Yeah. Takara Tomy dramatic capture Autobot set. I did not get this, but a lot of people
don't have it yet. Yeah, still waiting for mainframe in his proper colors.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram reveals Deluxe Optimus Prime, Quake, Slipstream, Metal Hawk Redeco. Yeah.
Also a good wave.
Yeah.
Except for Quake. It's like, it's 3/4 of a good wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, this news item. This lives rent free in my brain. Grown-ups surpass preschoolers as the biggest toy consumers, most important age group. Now, I remember there's some controversy around this. Like, I don't remember if this was based on numbers, but I do remember this being shared everywhere. The whole kidult thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I think we all agree. I think we all believe it, that at least with Transformers, adults are far and away. who they make these things
I
for.
think it was true long before they would admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
mean, we were kind of dancing around that reality for a while before it became like a headline item.
Yeah. Burger King apparently getting Transformers 1 Kids Meals toys.
Yeah.
Did that happen? I don't even
It
remember.
did.
Okay.
It did. If you look a little farther down in here, I think there's follow-up on
Yeah,
it.
I remember picking one up for my kid.
I mean, they actually looked pretty good. I think there was like 6 in total, and you could get either a robot or a vehicle version of the represented characters.
Yeah. Lorenzo Di Benaventura interview about the upcoming Transformers G.I. Joe crossover movie.
I believe the summary notes of this one is that he said, I don't know how we're going to do this.
Yeah. The game room, powered by Hasbro, is coming to the American Dream Mall.
I don't know if that ever opened, and I don't think there was much specific Transformers to this, but it was kind of like looking at the direction Hasbro was trying to go this year to perhaps improve their horizons a little bit.
They should do a Hasbro branded convention.
Yeah.
And do it in Rhode Island.
Or
And
well,
bring-
or maybe I mean they might want to wait in case they actually do move to the Boston area.
I don't want to go to Boston. I like Rhode Island for HasCon. Okay. 40th anniversary coin set from Hasbro, Singapore, and Malaysia.
Did you get this?
Nope. U2's Optimus Prime is revealed. I don't remember.
I remember most of the discussion around this was us being extremely old men and being like, the hell is a U2s?
Yeah. This isn't as like bad as the Transformers like ice cream toys that came out.
I think those are in here farther down somewhere.
I'm sure they have to be.
Or the ones that came in the loot crates.
Was
Oh
that this
yeah. No, but that's like another good example.
Yeah. Okay.
All I can say is that collector vinyls are just not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, no.
So we are halfway done.
Woo!
2024. July. First look at Amazon 2-pack, Bludgeon and Ruckus.
I
Sure
imagine
was.
we were all really excited about Ruckus.
Yeah.
And it took us a minute to figure out what was going on with Bludgeon.
Transformers Galactic Trials, because if one video game gets canceled, just try with another.
I think Galactic Trials actually did come out like around October.
It did. It made Stephanie Sterling's 10 worst games of 2024 list.
Well,
Nice.
that's an average Transformers game.
Yep.
This might be Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. It was. Yeah, it sure was.
So like this was a picture basically just of it from the side, I think playing a piano. But like I think most of our discourse that week based on this photo was just like, that's a lot of backpack that has.
yeah, it sure was.
Spoilers, the backpack is not near as bad in person. It's like
It is not.
Optimus Prime's backpack was the Ultra Magnus's shoulders of 2024.
Or the Masterpiece Ironhide butt or whatever it was.
Just
hip
Masterpiece
plates,
Ironhide in
yeah.
general.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. The Studio Series, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Fractured Friendship 2-pack in hand photos.
I didn't get that.
Did
I
anybody?
would still have that Optimus Orion Pax retooled Gamer Edition Optimus if I could get it by itself. I really do not need that Megatron again like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the Hasbro Pulse end of the year sale.
Me too.
and Nope.
Yeah, no, it maybe on the next like their spring sale or something, maybe that will get knocked down a little bit. But I mean, their year-end sale wasn't even that great either, so I'm not holding out hope for much of a discount if it does.
Yeah, the SDCC exclusive Mini-Mate Shockwave and Rainmakers VHS box set. Don't even remember that. I forget that Mini-Mates is a thing still.
I mean, I think I was not even aware mini-mates were still being made in any capacity until I saw that come up in my news feed that week.
Yeah. I
Ah.
forgot about this.
Mhm.
I forgot.
I need to get that.
Yeah, plus a Marvel Legends Death's Head, even Dawn can love. Dawn, what do you think of the Death's Head?
I mean, I think the Death's Head is a great figure. It's just I don't have any affiliation with the character, even though he's in 2 of my favorite franchises.
What if we tape 2 of them together?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh no, there's 2 Death's Heads.
we must have a race. I almost did buy this Death's Head. I saw it on a shelf at a hobby town in Marietta, Georgia, and I came so close to buying it. Like, it looks really good in person.
Yeah.
The regular retail packaging version.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have it. It's great.
Yeah.
Let's see here. TFCon Toronto tempted us all mightily with Clutch, a clinch made from Phantom's Hobbies unofficial Armada Optimus.
Like I said, I didn't put a lot of third-party stuff in the news recap for this year. We don't talk a lot about third-party stuff on the show in general anymore anyway, but like, this was really cool, and we did all have a pretty good reaction to this when it came up.
Yeah.
I do kind of regret not like taking the plunge and getting somebody to grab one of these for me. Like, Josh Wheeljack64 was totally willing to do that for me. I was like, no, I just really shouldn't, but thank you. And
Yeah.
thank you, Josh, for the offer of that.
Josh is awesome.
Again.
I
Yeah.
picked it up, and that was thanks to Miguel.
Miguel's also
Trickster was
awesome.
nice enough to get
Yeah.
me one and the Lady Galvatron.
Oh, cool. Who was that, Don?
Trickster.
Trickster's awesome.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
awesome people.
Yeah.
We have awesome friends.
We
Yeah.
do.
The
So-
RC community is great.
Yeah.
Like, just flat out.
Yeah. Paramount to be merged with Skydance. I think a positive in general.
It hasn't gone south on us yet.
Yeah. TFRaw.com, which is one of my favorite follows on Twitter, Blue Sky. Just awesome content. Shares Beast Machines production documents, Beast Hunters concept draft, Beast Machines Writer's Bible, Season 2 story art guide.
Yeah, lots of behind the scenes and early development material for those seasons. I read through some of that week. It's worth taking some time and sitting down and having a look through.
Yeah. TF1 toys hitting US shelves, Prime Changers and Cog Changers at Meijer, Robot Battlers at Target.
And you can still get them if
Yeah,
you want.
you sure can.
Probably so.
Transformers 1 to be featured at SDCC panel, and Lorenzo Di Bonaventura will be there to say things. That's great. Transformers to appear in Overwatch 2. I forget what that is. That's a game, right?
It's a game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a game.
MPG 13 Shattered Glass Jetfire. Oh,
I
my
forgot
God.
this happened until I was putting the recap together.
Oh, God. I didn't even like the Masterpiece Jetfire. Like, I sold mine. I just did not care for it.
I mean, I liked it. I think.
It's not as good as Kronos, Don, we know.
Well, I think between Kronos, Fans Toys, Phoenix, and the Masterpiece, I think I've got 3 really good Jetfires that have good aspects of the character.
You mean you have 2 really good Jetfires?
Yeah, nice. Okay. Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime revealed. Evan had behind the scenes with size comparisons and packaging art. I think we've talked quite a bit about this toy. We like it. It's a good toy.
Yeah, like we were like super positive on this every time we saw it.
Forgot about this news item. First episode of Master Force rescanned in 4K from original 16 millimeter film.
That is a really cool thing that they got a chance to do, and don't expect any more 4K episodes of Master Force to turn up.
Yeah, that was also tfraw.com.
Yeah.
Great resource. In-hand photos of Star Raiders Road Pig, finally.
Yeah, so this was the thing. Like, we'd had the reveals of the other deluxes from the wave, but like Road Pig was conspicuously absent for a while, and like we had a genuine worry that it had been canceled. Like, the Velocitron subline in 2023 had 2 figures canceled out of it late in the process, and like we thought this was happening again. And first there was a sneak peek of Road Pig's arm in one of, I think, Mark Mayer's Instagram posts for another toy, and then finally we did get a reveal and some full looks at it and like confirmation that yes, this is still going to be a thing. And I'm glad it was, because I ended up really liking Road Pig.
Yeah.
G2 for life.
G2 for life. HasLab Mega Prime coming with previously unannounced Brave Max Cerebros Titan Master.
Mhm.
Forgot about that. 40th anniversary Optimus Prime reissue in cartoon colors. Yep. Also, we like that quite a bit. Unix Square Combat Optimus Prime.
Combat.
Unix Square Combat Optimus Prime prototype pictures.
Did this come out?
I'm not sure if it came out. So this is the thing that kind of skirts around the prohibition in licensed goods of transforming toys. By you take it apart and you rebuild it as a truck or a robot. It doesn't directly transform into a truck and a robot.
Yeah.
It's an ugly truck.
I love the third picture. Reconstruct.
Reconstruct. Yeah. Yellow Park AMK Pro Starscream. Or as Chris wrote, when do I get this in Sunstorm colors?
Yeah.
Transformers Cross Duel Masters collaborative cards. Yep.
Which I think was a digital only thing. It's just it was
even better.
It was one of the weirdest collab items of the year, I think.
We're in August.
Hey, Duel Masters is a big thing in Japan still, so
Yeah.
like it's not like out of left field as such.
Okay. August, San Diego Comic-Con, Studio Series 86 Devastator officially announced. And with listings for a Commander class Hook and Long Haul 2-pack.
That JT Prime found and brought to us.
Yeah, Transformers Knight Rider, Agent Knight with in-hand package or in-package photos.
You're
Brian's
so
figure of the
optimistic.
year.
I hated that toy. Such a disappointment. Collected reveals, Transformers G.I. Joe Cup, Studio Series TF1 Megatron, Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Autobots multi-pack, Gamer Edition Ratchet, Reactivate Bumblebee, Amazon Bludgeon and Ruckus 2-pack. I liked Cup. Recap of the panel. PulseCon exclusive Dino King set revealed. That was a big deal. We knew about it, but for like 2 years. But it was good, actually.
Oh yeah. And then from the panel that was promised the month before, Lorenzo de Bonaventura did, get on the SDCC panel, and it was said that we actually don't really know how we would go about making a Transformers and G.I. Joe movie still.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
You'd make the Transformers 2007 movie, except the soldiers would actually be characters.
Chris, what was this one?
ACG Hong Kong 2024 also happened this weekend. So the Kurokara Kuri, which is one of the Flame Toys imprints, they revealed the prototype for an animated inspired Optimus Prime figure. Kurokara Kuri is the big high-end expensive ones they do. So there was that Tarn a while back. They've done Drift in that format, just like the hundreds of dollars big figures. And I think this was our first look at Brave Commander Optimus Prime for Transformers 1 during this event.
Yeah, I think you're right. First look, Takara Retooled Legacy Lio Convoy. Looks pretty good.
It looks more like he did in Beast Wars 2nd.
Yeah. Transformers Cross Little People 4-pack found at retail. I'd completely forgotten it was August. I think I finally got this around November at Ollie's.
And this is when I learned that there is this whole subset market of adult collector focused Little People sets.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind.
I mean, we get adult collector focused Transformers toys. This is a very similar thing. It's just in a different market space than what we're used to thinking about.
Yeah.
I bought Chrissy the Golden Girls one for her birthday last year.
Kim has
that sounds more like a birthday present for you, Don.
Yeah. Kim has the Golden Girls one and the Ted Lasso one. I have Star Trek and Transformers, and I got my kids the Masters of the Universe one a couple years ago, and the dog destroyed it. Transformers 1 Lunchables also found. They were good. I can confirm they were tasty. Transformers Converse sneakers announced, sizes ranging from adult to infant.
Yeah, these sold out pretty quick. I don't think I was able to get a pair of these.
Were these Chuck Taylors or something else?
Chuck Taylors.
That's a really good question.
They were.
I am not a shoe guy.
I wore a pair of Chucks to work today, and I immediately regretted it because there's so much walking you have to do. The campus is so huge. They are not comfortable shoes. So Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime is being reissued, showing up at Target.
That was a surprise.
That's why it was in the news.
Yeah. So the best we could ever figure with this is that they were doing that. If it was available, they could sell it for the price they needed to sell it. But it kind of was a loose tie into Transformers 1 because the toy depicts the evolution from Orion Pax to Optimus Prime. Spoilers for the movie.
It's just weird seeing a leader from then being sold at just about the same prices.
Oh yeah, it absolutely made the other leader class toys on the shelf look bad for the time that it was out there. But since it had, I think it still had the plastic window packaging. Like they didn't change the packaging up or anything for that re-release. So that had open window. You could see that, and the others all had closed box. So you couldn't just like immediately tell how much smaller the modern leaders were next to it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sunbow Marvel Archive adds over 700 character model sheets to its impressive offerings. That was amazing.
Yeah.
State of Hasbro, Toybook.com interview with Chris Cox, and Retail Brew article on Hasbro's cost reduction plans. Calls direct to consumer market biggest growth channel last year. So non-retail. Cox wants to focus in general, not specifically Transformers, on focusing on price points under $20. And keep in mind, price points under $20 usually means toys that aren't that complex or good, sadly. Not always, but often. Hasbro increased profits without upping prices yet by cutting down their own inventory levels and adjusting supply goals. Sounds like they're, again, mismanaging their inventory, which will kill you. Retail
and
Brew
then cooking the books by moving the goalposts, basically.
I allegedly.
In my opinion, cooking the books by moving the goalposts.
In Exvee's opinion, not the opinion of Radio Free Cybertron.
Mm-hmm.
Retail Brew article says flat out the massive closeout at Ross and all, writing there, and all was hurtful to perceived value for the affected lines. Avoiding that again seems like a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
And yet this past holiday season we had a massive closeout to Ross.
Yeah.
And all those kind of things.
Hey, well, stuff stays in the supply chain for a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get from, oil in the ground to toy in my closet.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Yeah.
But the Hasbro Pulse sales weren't nearly as good this year as they were last year.
True. Stock images show first look at Hasbro's Earthspark Deluxe Aftermath and Jawbreaker.
Which, ended up as we expected, simplified, kind of different decos from the really nice Takara counterparts, but either version of the toys is worth getting.
Yeah. Transformers 1 Halloween costumes are here, and they sure were. Didn't see a single kid wearing one. Including a really nice light-up Matrix of Leadership that I never got.
I have one.
Yeah, I know. Rare Transformers toys are helping children in poverty. I'm trying to remember what this was.
I didn't remember what this was either.
Oh, this was this the Indiana? Oh, no, the Toy Foo thing. So was it TF Nation or?
Yeah.
TF Nation, the auction thing, and that was definitely check out tfradio.net/918 and look for this article. Click it. They deserve a lot of props for that.
In August.
Yeah, in August.
In the August batch.
Yeah, they deserve tons of props for helping out needy kids. I remember that now. Really good. Let's see here. More pictures of Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Shows how big it was. It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Transformers Legacy United Star Raiders Deluxe Lockdown out at US retail.
But not really.
Yeah.
So I left this in here because, for a few weeks, we were waiting for the Star Raiders stuff to start hitting shelves, and there started to be sporadic sightings of Lockdown specifically, and one or two instances of the Thundertron Leader 3-pack on store shelves, but none of the other toys in the overall assortment. So this seems to be, for whatever reason, I think probably to hit free shipping thresholds, people were ordering extras and then returning half of them to their local stores, and it was creating a misfire of toy sightings just because these random people were turning up and other people were finding them.
Sad. Burger King has Transformers 1 Kids Meals toys there. That's true. Bumblebee and Lita, full assortment revealed. Yellow Park shows off their figure assortment for the main cast.
Which I think we were pretty positive
on those.
Too.
Yeah.
I like the fact they did cogless and cogged. That way you could have either version. Although I kind of wish they could have done it where it was two different builds in the same box, but
yeah. They would make less that way. Super X announces the latest in what's becoming an extensive array of apparel collabs with Transformers. This time, hoodies. Hoodies are popular.
I think some of these looked okay.
First run of Studio Series Optimus Prime has minor misassembly, which
Upside down heels.
it doesn't bother me at all.
And
Diecast.
they've fixed it now too.
Yeah.
Good.
It bothered me. I had to fix it.
Takara Tomy announces Synergex initiative crossing over anything with anything else. There you go.
For instance, we have our closer look at Synergenics Godzilla cross Transformers toys.
What a waste.
And also
Yeah.
Zoid's Diaclone Transformers Shield Liger Optimus Prime.
That was cool.
Yes, I want to get that.
That was cool. Did like that. Okay. The successor to Earthspark, Cyberworld. Completely forgot about this. Is this still happening?
Yeah, I think so. We're just still like in the tail end Earthspark time frame here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Optimus Prime cab coming to Hot Wheels 2025 lineup. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So what if they took Transformers reaction figures, got rid of the nice card art, and made them blind boxes instead? This may be
They
the
sit at
stupidest.
Target in the collectible section unbought.
This is the stupidest news item of the year.
Yeah, it's the only thing Reaction has at that $20 price point, unless you're buying the Reaction Plus that they're doing for G.I. Joe to get your O-ring style figures, is the card art. That's the only thing they have going for them.
Yeah, we
And
talk
it's
about
like-
this a lot. Reaction figures are wall hangers. They are
Yeah.
essentially art
And it-
pieces.
Yeah.
They're only $5 less.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. Okay. Bump of Chicken, Earthrise Optimus Prime. This one up for pre-order, right?
They're going to be selling it through their concert merchandising, and then after their concert season is over, any leftovers will be on their Bump of Chicken website.
I worry that I'll never own this.
I saw someone just recently get one of these.
Yeah.
I mean,
like it.
I'm sure you will find this on Mandarake.
Yeah.
You know, Bump of Chicken Bumblebee ended up not being that difficult or expensive to get in the long
35
run.
bucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. September. RFC celebrates its 900th episode. We're depressingly old. Yay.
Yes.
MPG 14 God Bomber. Wait, it took us this long to see God Bomber?
Yeah, apparently so.
Interesting. And just for Dawn, MPG 14S with option parts to look like unproduced toy catalog prototype God Bomber.
Rub it in, Takara. Just rub it in.
Yep.
They made this specifically for you, Dawn. You have
Yeah,
to buy it
literally.
now.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it was the year
another
of
part of
Dawn.
the year of Dawn. Yes.
Yeah, but it's part of a set that I don't want to pay for. So it doesn't do me any good.
Yep.
Mm,
Let's see here. Dramatic Capture Series Triple Takeover. Another dramatic capture I didn't pick up.
well, it hasn't come out yet.
Well, I
I'm
didn't pre-order
offended
it.
by the lack of furniture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
like every one of these is kind of becoming a step down from the last one.
Yeah.
Oh God, this one. Manju Netsuki Optimus
Manju
Prime.
Netsuki.
Manju Netsuke.
Manju Netsuke. Okay. So this was the $4,500 hand-built silver
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
Mhm.
Hand cast. Hand built.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
This is jewelry that you will not confuse with Dollar Tree toys.
Yes.
Correct.
True. Very true. First look at Studio Series Transformers 1, Bumblebee, and Alita 1.
We still don't have a release date for Studio Series Alita 1 somehow.
Leaked Super 7 reaction listing, Starscream's Ghost, Metallic Grimlock, Prototype RC, G2 Devastator, and Arc playset.
Well, we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, Generations 2025, Vortex listing found. Previously listed swindle delayed until later in the lineup. Can't wait. First look, Retro Bombshell and Ramhorn 2-pack.
Now, Don, this isn't the Studio Series Ramhorn.
Yes. But as I said, I usually don't have this many ram horns to keep track of.
I have 15
Yeah, I know.
of these.
How do you keep track of 2 Ramhorns? I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It's
well,
just
when
like,
you go from none to 2,
why can't
that's
I hold all these Ramhorns?
Actually, no, I have 16 of these Ramhorns. 15 of them are sealed in box.
I had forgotten that Bombshell went from announcement to clearance this quickly.
It was super
Yeah.
quick. Translated
That-
interview. Yeah, go ahead.
That is still up on Walmart's website for $10 if anybody wants it. And
Oh,
I'd
wow.
say 10
Actually, it's
bucks for
gone
those
up to
two is worth
15.
it. Oh, it's up to
still.
15 now? That's
Yeah.
still pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Translated interview with Hinori Kobayashi.
Hironori Kobayashi.
Hironori Kobayashi. about Missing Link?
So the big takeaway from this is that one of the original concepts for Masterpiece back when, MP01 era, one of the original concepts was to do basically Missing Link, to remake G1 toys superposable. And Hironori Kobayashi was part of that program back then, so he's like getting to come back around to this and make it a reality now.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, so 40th anniversary collapsible storage boxes. Like the crap you get at Costco for like $10. Now you can get it for...
Yeah, these have Autobot and Decepticon symbols on them.
I like the way they look, and for $10 I would buy one.
Yeah. Optimus Prime's head sculpted in chocolate.
Publicity stunts.
Yeah, that was the thing. New Transformers costumes at HalloweenCostumes.com. Those were fun. Ant from TFU Info was sharing those on Twitter. They're so weird. Let's see here.
Oh, here we go.
The biggest news item of the week, maybe even our very lifetimes. Takara Tomy is trying to make prototype RC for Missing Link.
Oh, and I guess Sunstreaker's there too.
Yeah. Don, how did this make you feel?
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, that's good.
Because that's a mold that I think will have a hard time working in physical reality unless they get super creative on making it work.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This is not up for pre-order. Sunstreaker is, right? This is not.
Sunstreaker is because I have a
Sunstreaker and Cord.
Prototype RC was shown off as a development prototype. They're still, at that time, they were still working out matters of how the toy would be engineered to actually work. So what they did, they had two pieces on display, a car mode and a robot mode. Both of them were built from the same parts in different configurations. And the stage after that is to figure out how to
engineer it,
connect those parts together so that you can do that without taking it all apart and rebuilding it first.
Yeah. Very cool. So cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. PulseCon also happened with reveals for Legacy United Wave 5. Oops, all read echoes. That's about to be expected, honestly.
Yeah.
September 18th was Transformers Day, and all we got was this stupid Walmart live stream.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
I don't even I don't even work from home anymore for these things. I just read it on Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Hasbro making a very public show of exploring options to move from Pawtucket to Boston. So this wasn't just saber rattling. They're looking at doing this, right?
Maybe. Like, my opinion at the time was they were making a big show of it to try to get Pawtucket and maybe the state of Rhode Island to, try to entice them to stay where they are.
Come to North Carolina. I don't know why I would want them to come to North Carolina. I don't want to work there.
I was wondering about that.
Like people have said, "Hey, Brian, you're like a corporate-y type professional person. Wouldn't you love to work for Hasbro?" And I'm like, no, I wouldn't.
For one thing, you probably wouldn't be able to talk about half of this if that.
Yes,
that's right.
Another thing, you probably wouldn't work there for very long.
Yes, that too.
Sad trombone.
And also being in trouble with Hasbro Legal in the past.
Oh, I mean, they've probably forgotten about that.
They've forgiven me over that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Sunbow Marvel Archive adds Flint Dilley's character binder. So featuring model sheets and descriptions for most of 1987 toy. Bob Budiansky's 11-page treatment for Marvel's Headmasters miniseries.
Which is probably the for me, the highlight of Marvel G1. Some of its strongest storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, really, especially with the stuff both of them have added this year, like TFRaw.com, Sunbow Marvel Archive, if you want to have, behind-the-scenes stuff, development documents, all that kind of stuff for the old cartoons and everything, you cannot find better resources out there for, the originals of that stuff.
Yeah. Hasbro New York Comic Con panel info, studio series reveals are promised. Maybe Devastator? ? First look at Monster Hunter. I almost read that as Monster High. Monster Hunter crossover with
Maybe next year.
What was that? Then maybe next year. Hey, that's Mattel, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so I mean that's actually in the realm of possibility now.
Within the realm of possibility.
So weird.
Yeah, Leo Elias Prime.
Or Rathalos Prime for US Monster Hunter players.
Yeah.
This thing is so good. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Like just to do a quick recap, it is, I believe, a partial of
Airazor.
Yeah, Kingdom Airazor. It turns into a really good looking Rathalos, and its accessories are like a legitimate. The body type is designed after the Rathalos armor from the game, and its weapons are a legitimate weapon from the game. They are the Rathalos Charge Blade set. It's amazing.
I'm happy for you. That's all Greek to me.
Yeah, there was a lot of care and specific detail put into making this for being essentially just a retool for a crossover cash-in.
Yeah.
The world's first Transformer store coming in November to Battersea Power Station in London, and it's there. I see people posting pictures from it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's cool. Transformers DLC comes to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Okay, did that happen?
I presume.
I don't think any of us who play Minecraft actually play Bedrock Edition.
Oh, gotcha.
Messed with it a little bit, but if I'm going to play Minecraft, I'm still on Java.
Yeah.
Super 7 VHS box set Deluxe Soundwave, a stripped down Ultimates missing most of its accessories for $15 less.
Yeah. So
that's what you call milking the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Transformers melts, huh?
Culture Fly, Transformers melts. More PVC crap that nobody needs or wants. Get swole with Transformers. This is the pre-workout stuff that came from nfsups.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me this was my most like crazy crossover, whatever you want to call it, Transformers branding product of the year.
It's the crazier thing
Evergreen.
The crazier thing, though, is that these big tubs of pre-workout powder each come with one little like diecast minifigure in there, and they say collect them all. There's like 30 of them.
Yeah. Yep, they're the Jada ones.
Now, like, I'm not a workout dude. I don't know how much of this stuff one is expected to go through reasonably, in a
couple months, I think,
span of time.
I would say a couple months. One of these would last you.
Yeah, like it's a weird marketing model to have like a big assortment of pack-in prizes with. It's weird to me to have pack-in prizes with it at all, but to have that many and try to entice people to keep buying it to get all of them.
If you could go through 30 of these before they like expire and like turn into a brick inside the container, you have a problem.
That's what I was thinking.
What happened to the world that we have gotten bizarre Transformers Gym Rat Cracker Jacks?
Yeah.
I wish we had an episode title for this week, because that would absolutely be it.
We've had some good contenders for that.
Yeah. Maybe they mispronounced it. Maybe it was Get Swollen.
No, although I wrote Get Swole with Transformers.
Yeah.
Okay, October. RFC celebrates its 25th anniversary.
Why are we so old?
So, so I'll just say this. Legitimately, that's one of the coolest things that's happened to us.
That we turned 25?
That we turned 25. That we've been here this long.
Hey, we can drink.
I wish I was 25.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Like, we legitimately have the claim that some of us have been doing this off and on for 25 years. That's really
Hello.
Quarter of a century, Brian.
Yeah, I know. That is extremely scary.
Yeah.
New product listings for Generations 2025 from JT Prime, Commander Silverbolt, Titan, Star Convoy, selects G2 Dinobots. This is when we're getting into like some of the really good stuff.
Yeah.
Wonderfest Shanghai, Blocky's new Action Class Megatron with Throne, Classic Class TF1 characters, G1 Wheeljack and IDW Megatron, Flame Toys Furai model, G1 Megatron. Don't care about any of these Flame Toys things. G1 Soundwave, Shockwave, Hound, Kuro Kiri Diatlas, IDW Ultra Magnus, Starscream, Jet Power Armor, all day G1 and Transformers 1 figures, large 2 points of articulation G1 and Transformers 1 characters and alpha. Action blind box, highly posable figures. So we have 2 points of articulation and highly posables.
Yeah. We saw more about the alpha ones later on.
Yeah. Yellow Park is prototyping a Tarn for AMK Pro. That's cool.
Yeah.
More photos of that.
Rathalos Prime.
Yeah. The Beast Hunters or Monster
Hunter. Monster High
toy. Super 7 Deluxe VHS Optimus Prime. Same deal as the Soundwave. It's kind of...
Except exclusive to well-known Transformers retailer Macy's.
Yeah.
Again, I just want the box.
Yeah, Super 7 Deluxe VHS Megatron. Don, honestly, you could just buy the original FHE videotape for about the
Yeah,
same.
I have them. I mean, I have all of those.
Oh, okay.
It's
well,
just,
there you go.
You know, rather than dumb little vinyl things, somebody should just make a living like selling suckers like us cool boxes.
So I don't know if I mentioned this. I have come so close on at least 2 occasions of buying, it's a bootleg, but there's a guy on eBay who basically will convert movies to VHS, and then he does like a custom box for them.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I have almost pulled the trigger. I need to do it.
So
super cool.
The VHS box Soundwave was an Amazon exclusive. We didn't mention that in the recap. This is a Macy's exclusive, and then the Super 7 Deluxe VHS Megatron we're about to mention, or I guess I'm leading us into now, that's the only one that was actually like not specifically exclusive. Super 7 had that one listed on their website.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, there's a Megatron too.
Collaborative Project Tales. It's a Naruto crossover.
Oddly, it wasn't the Sonic one like we were thinking going into it.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you think of Tales and crossover, Sonic makes the most sense. Not Naruto.
What was Sonic? What was the code name for that?
It should have been a DuckTales crossover.
I think Sonic was Project Ring.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. DuckTales, like Project Spats. Yeah. Okay. I love that, Matt. That's great. So, God. Hot Wheels Track Fleet Ultra Magnus. Yay.
I kind of want one of those, but again, I can't find Hot Wheels Track Fleet assortment in stores anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I just don't know how to look for Hot Wheels.
Chris has become a Hot Wheels collector.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, he hasn't because he hasn't gotten any of them.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like,
he's searching.
Hot Wheels is so outside of my experience. I don't know how to shop for Hot Wheels. So, like,
be old. Go to Walmart early.
Yeah, go to Walmart like 7 a.m.
I think I need like 30 or 40% more gray hairs before I can.
You need a members only jacket.
Ah.
Oh, God. Okay. Hey, so sorry. That BotCon where they let us go into the Hot Wheels convention was so sad.
Was that a BotCon or a TFCon?
That was TFCon.
Was TFCon?
Yeah.
You sure? I'm pretty sure that was
TFCon Chicago.
Okay. That was fun. Not really. Okay. So
see how the other side lives.
Yeah, it's true. And there's also
the grass is always grayer.
There was also one where there's a supernatural convention, and it was so much larger
that was
than
TFCon Chicago.
So much larger than the Transformers convention. So much larger. Okay.
That was the first TFCon Chicago, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Culture Fly TF1 Matrix of Leadership, a different Matrix of Leadership appearing in Walmart.
You ought to buy Matrix of Consolation.
Kinda, yeah.
Is it not as good as the other one?
It's not.
Okay, well, okay, so like if you want something to just pick up and mess with, the costume one fits the hands a lot better. Like the Culture Fly one is meant to be a shelf piece. It's smaller, but like it is more detailed and more correct to the proportions seen in the movie. The costume one is actually better as like a G1 style Matrix of Leadership. So
gotcha.
It just...
Okay. So let's see here. Exvee's favorite item of the month. First look at retro G1 Gears and Bumblebee. That's the best item for that month.
I have both of them on pre-order.
Me too. Beautiful.
I got Gears. I'm not getting Bumblebee.
What?
There's nothing really that
you love cards. You love
the
them.
right color.
Yeah, it's the right color. It's the Netflix mold.
Yeah. Everything about it is perfect.
Great package design on that.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Do it.
Don. I still have a problem with Gears and I know Chris, you love it, but it looks like a lifted truck to me. So Gears is the one that I have the hardest time with.
I mean, it does look like a little GMC top kick.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Earthrise Scorponok is being reissued, 199 SRP. What was he originally? 160?
169 or 179, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still a good toy.
Yeah.
New photos of Missing Link Sunstreaker prototype.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, I think this is when we got more information about like the features of it, like the diaclone driver, the magnetic features with the like driver compartment seating. Just we had a lot more about that from compared to the original prototype photos from the show, and like I think we all got just that much more excited about this because like this looks so good.
Yeah.
It does.
This news item broke Don's brain, I think. The reaction arc playset, first images. I think Don expected something quite a bit.
No, I expected bare minimum, and this even exceeded.
Yes.
Oh, unexceeded that.
Yeah.
It's-
Don's still angry over this. It's beautiful.
No, I'm not angry. It's just
I too am offended by this playset. frankly.
Yeah.
offended is the best word for it. This is not a play set. This is a play mat with 2 figures you can
This
go
is
to Target and
more-
get for $30.
This is more than I expected.
I'm
It's
offended
literally
by the
more.
That
price.
in and of itself
Yeah.
is very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. New 40th anniversary and Transformers 1 silver coins. I almost pulled the trigger on one of these. Almost.
Damn.
A coin shop that I purchased from, which is, I'll give them a plug, Pinehurst Coins. I think they have these on the site, and I almost did it. Sad news, Toybook.com reports an operational and organizational change at Hasbro, including a workforce reduction.
At approximately the same time, we would learn that John Warden had been affected by the quote workforce reduction just a few months after returning to Transformers in a managerial role.
Yeah, super sad.
I just want to thank John for all the conversations
cool.
that
Yeah.
we had. He's been super cool, and he's a great guy. And
He
I'm
was a
sad.
great representative for his brand. He was a great
Absolutely.
developer for his brand. Like he did a lot for Transformers in our modern era. And yeah, like John, thank you for your service. I'm so sorry
Yeah.
for what happened to
Yeah.
you.
Like Aaron Archer, like I kind of came into the fandom like being that involved after he was out of Hasbro already. So but John
Aaron
Warden
left.
was
So
the-
Aaron left.
yeah. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Okay. So
For
Yeah.
people that like, John is my
he's your Aaron Archer.
Aaron
Yeah.
Archer.
I mean,
Yeah.
John is our John as well.
Yeah.
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 So they hold different places in our heart.
Mhm.
Okay. So Transformers cross Star Wars, Mandalorian, N1 Starfighter. Don loves this. Everybody else is mad.
Well, it's weird. As much as I don't like Star Wars anymore, I think this is a great looking figure, making use of the ship and to get the mech form.
It should have been a Razor Crest.
It absolutely is the best looking of the Star Wars Transformers, though,
okay.
Wait,
and apparently
Uh,
done by the same designer.
Okay. I have to say this. It's too good. In our Discord, tfradio.net/Discord. Blade asked, do you think John Warden can hold submarines upside down now?
Yes, I
I hope
believe
so.
he can.
Okay. God, I want to like this, but I can't. Reaction Diaclone inspired Wrecking Crew Devastator.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the right
just-
colors.
I'd
Right
buy
color,
it on
wrong
clearance
toy.
for $10.
Yeah. Siege Omega Supreme is getting re-released from Big Bad Toy Store.
Mhm.
That was a thing.
Same deal, jumping up from 169 to 199.
Yep. Early Transformers animated concept art shared by Brian Miller on Twitter. Forgot about that.
Mhm.
It came a long way.
I
Yeah,
think
vastly different from what we eventually got.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I think these concept art pieces predated. I cannot remember that man's name.
Derek Wyatt?
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. I think these predated Derek Wyatt coming onto the project when he would start contributing to the design language of the show and like refine some of the concepts for them.
At the end of October, Transformers 1 available to rent or buy via streaming.
Hmm.
And I got it. And
Oh,
it's
me too.
great.
Me too.
I love watching it every once in a while, just turning it on. It's so good.
Yeah.
We were going to do a
We still
commentary.
I mean, we still can / should. Like,
Yeah, we should. Okay, November. Hasbro Q3 stock report. Transformers showing growth along with Beyblade, Furby, and licensed MLP items. My kid bought 2 Furbies last week, funny enough. Nerf and Star Wars have been doing badly. Revenue down 15%. 9% if you exclude the divestment of E1. It's 1.4% under sales plan, meaning they're like what they were planning on making. And 87 million in cost savings for the quarter and 177 million year to date. 1027 event featuring Studio Series, Transformers movie Bone Crusher, Scrapper, and Devastator preview, Age of the Primes, Megatronus, The Fallen. I think I watched that in my car, if I remember right, on the way to meet Chris Triplet for lunch. MCM London, short unboxing video of Scrapper and Bone Crusher with some additional details. Studio Series reveals B-Movie Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast Ape Link, Gamer Edition Ironhide, Dark of the Moon Q/Wheeljack, Age of Extinction. Night Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
On a video talking with Toys R Us, Evan did not confirm other combiners besides Devastator, but we know they're there.
But said that if there were going to be more combiners, that they would be like the Commander class torso design method. Basically, he was asked the question and had to speak in hypotheticals about the aerial bots that he had already helped develop.
It's like the O.J. Simpson "If I Had Done It" book, where he laid out if he actually killed his wife, how he would have done it.
If he actually killed him, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
This is. Oh boy. This is the time frame though when we actually did get our first look at Studio Series Devastator, and I think we were all fairly pleased with what we saw. Like, I only had one flaw that I called out with that, which I also said was like the easiest thing to fix with an add-on part after the fact.
Yes.
Looks
Okay.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, in Japan, Wild King, the new upcoming Takara gimmick system, Transformers line we're not supposed to know about.
Yeah, so you know how like in years past we've had leaks of like entire Hasbro toy lines because somebody in a marketing job got called on a conference call with slideshows and took screenshots, and then they sent them to their trusted friend, and that trusted friend then broadcast them all over the damn internet. Apparently, that very same thing can happen in Japan, because that's how the scan image for Wild King or Wild Docking ended up getting disseminated out. I know TFW pulled it down at the request of someone claiming to be the person who sent the file to said trusted friend who then broadcast it. So the images are not out there anymore. As far as I know, you can probably find them if you go digging in the wrong places. But like it's a whole like gimmick platform line with combining robots and like animal partner things. It looks really interesting, and I think it's supposed to start in like March or April of this year. So we probably, if that is still a thing being developed, like we should probably be hearing some more stuff officially about that in like just the next several weeks here.
Cool. Okay. Side-by-side comparisons of 86 Galvatron versus Legacy. 86 wins.
when they started trying to actually sell us on this toy.
Yeah. So I have to say, I have 2 toys on display in my office that are Transformers or Transformers adjacent. It's the bot that Matt got me and Studio Series 86 Galvatron. He's going to stay on my shelf.
Okay.
Until I actually have a real office.
That makes sense for you because like you're the Galvatron.
Love
you
Galvatron.
and Thylacine 2000 are the Galvatron guys.
We are the Galvatron guys.
Yeah.
Also,
On my side, I will probably end up with it at some point.
When it gets cheap enough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I went out. I saw that there were no like molding differences or anything in this, and I immediately went out and got Legacy Galvatron for like $30 off of Amazon.
Yeah, there you go.
tfradio.net/Amazon.
Amazon. Takara Tomy Center Gen X series Godzilla Cross Transformers official stock images. Womp womp.
I love that the Godzilla has to wear his own picture and name on his face like a 70s Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Hot Wheels Cross Transformers Ford Mustang GT Barricade new fixed release revealed. Was the old one broken or something?
Okay, so the original production of them had the movie accurate phrase on the police car to punish and enslave.
Yes.
And that apparently got subjected to a recall for some reason or another. So, in Asia, some of those got out to retail. So those are out there in the wild to some degree and are apparently very expensive on the Hot Wheels black market. And then Mattel did a corrected run without the stamp on there. So it's just now a basic police car with
genuinely do not remember that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that one largely flew under the radar, but we're also not super tuned into like even the Transformers Hot Wheels stuff. So
that's true. Finally it happened.
After years
after losing to the stick.
Yeah.
Transformers inducted to the National Toy Hall of Fame.
I can't believe Transformers lost to literally they lost to the stick one year.
Yep.
That is pretty much the equivalent of Metallica being beaten at the Grammys by Jethro Tull.
Yeah. First look at Age of the Prime's Prima Prime and Armada Red Alert trickled out through the month in various states of incompletion and or disrepair.
And disrespect, I think, is probably correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What did we eventually...
I want to just condense all that down because we got several bits and pieces of them. But yeah, just over the whole month of November, we saw them just piece at a time, basically, before finally getting first look at complete anything of them.
Yeah. What did we think about that? I don't even remember.
Red
Alert was what we thought, more or less, except smaller. But Prima Prime.
I mean, I was mostly just disinterested.
Yeah. Not incredibly enthused about it. I don't think we were.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have liked it better if it was Sunbow styled instead of Covenant of the Prime.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
So
I'm excited about them.
Just as a fair warning, the end of November, my life became a whirlwind because I'm not going to remember any of this stuff. So
yeah. Diecast was the one dissenting opinion. He likes it.
Okay.
Well, what else is new?
Okay. So Studio Series, Transformers Devastation, Optimus Prime, boo. Not a fan.
I respect it. I respect it for what it is, which is trying to be Deluxe Studio Series 86 Optimus.
Yeah.
My biggest complaint about it actually is that of all the various nifty visual effects in Transformers Devastation, the tiny little entirely straight swoopy effect on the back of the axe is the most boring possible way you could represent any of that at all.
Yeah.
They did show this off within the past couple of days on a pre-recorded fan stream, and I will say the truck mode looks a lot better now. I don't know.
Oh, good.
If they had an early sample that didn't hold well together in the past.
Yeah, probably so.
But yeah, the truck mode looks vastly improved now.
Very cool. Okay. Let's see here. Transformers Mix Mashers stock images. It's what you remember, but less
from Ross.
Yeah. Dr. Wu Impact Wave Generation Style Graphy and Noizu.
Now I will note Show Zed charged me for these just in the last couple of days. Ooh. So these are getting ready to start shipping out from overseas.
Looks so good.
And US importers of these probably will be a few weeks or a month later on that. But be on the lookout for these because this is the third set of Dr. Wu's combining little cassette dudes, and the first two were fantastic. I'm expecting big things from these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ordered mine from Big Bad Toy Store, and they sold out of pre-orders on one of the colorways of already. So.
Yeah. So this was a big one. I remember where I was when I actually ordered this. I don't remember anything, but I remember ordering this. The unexpected crossover Mega Constructs G.I. Joe Sky Striker and Hiss on Mattel Creations. Heck yeah.
We've been seeing pictures of the minifigures from this set for literally months before the pre-order dropped. And I don't think this is what we were expecting that to turn into. I was hoping for like, minifigure packs like Mega Constructs has done. Hopefully that is still something that can develop out of this, but like it is so weird to see Hasbro property stuff being realized in Mattel products.
Yeah, so weird.
It's still for sale too.
Buy it.
I will probably end up with the second one. I want a lot of these, and I want them to be easy to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want this to end up like Masters of the Universe Scare Glow again.
So
yeah, no, like I ordered this. I paid the $80 for this. I will do that once. If they want me to buy more of these, they need to be smaller kits at regular retail.
Yeah, agree. Class action suit being brought against Hasbro alleging false claims about owned inventory. We talked about that before, but there's a class action. There's a live action. There should be a class action for the live action movies.
Yeah, we've talked about all of this before, Brian. That's why it's the year in review.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing a live action lawsuit, and here's our lawyer. We're
throwing lightning bolts.
No, but like, so basically,
object.
So, live action lawsuits is when in the 90s they finally started allowing news cameras in courtrooms, and it wasn't just represented with courtroom sketch artists.
Yes. Okay, all day Alpha Action Elite Wave 1 photos. I didn't care.
I mean, some of these are fine.
Yeah.
We have really opened the mini kits floodgates here, though.
God, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I love the blockies I have.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's just, boy, this is a very crowded market all of a sudden.
We are like, I think we've reached and now surpassed where Ninja Turtles was like 2 years ago with the amount of concurrent licensed figure lines for it.
Got to make that money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easiest way to do it. Okay, December. We're almost there, guys.
All right.
Morgan Lofting, Moonracer, Firestar Baroness, passed away at age 84. Sad.
There's some rumors for 2025 from an unnamed leaker. The one thing that JT Prime, who we trust, was able to verify from this information was that we are getting a horrible, which is going to be a retool from Titan's Return, Skullcruncher.
Okay.
And that's probably going to be. And that's probably going to be in the Target 4-pack for this year.
Heck yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Missing Link, Sunstreaker, and Corden went up for pre-order. Looks great.
Oh, here's where we found out maybe about the Diaclone drivers and the magnetic parts.
Yeah.
It all kind of runs together, but like I'm so into this. Like I want a spin out off of this because like spin out, we talked about this when I think probably with the Masterpiece and the Generation Select spin out, where like spin out is technically the first Transformer. That was the original Diaclone car robot. Yeah. And like that's the thing I would want to have most, like from this.
That will probably be some kind of show exclusive.
And
probably
like, what's likelihood of getting these in like an actual Diaclone package?
I mean, if anything, Spin Out probably would do that. Like that would probably be a special kind of like crossover sort of thing because of the car robot heritage with that.
Oh God,
yeah.
You know what I want that we won't get. Now that we talk about this,
what?
Marl Bohr.
Oh yeah, no, that ain't happening.
That's not gonna happen.
No. Like the whole disaster with the Masterpiece, we might get something loosely inspired by that, but it would not be accurate to the original toy.
It's not gonna happen. Okay, bump of Chicken Earthrise Optimus Prime. I guess official photos.
This is I think this is when the
full color.
Yeah.
Packaging and stock photos for HasLab Omega Prime. Okay.
Yep, sure is.
Yep. Killer Body shows off a G1 Optimus helmet.
Yeah, so this is like that that Rise of the Beast Mirage helmet where it's got like all the electronic features and motorized stuff in it, and it costs a small fortune. And Diecast, do you have one of these yet?
Pre-order.
Sweet. Star Convoy and Aerial Bots revealed at Cybertron Con 2024.
Yeah,
look good.
Yeah, we talked about that recently.
Star Convoy so bad.
God, me too. Toy news, official images and info for Age of the Prime, Solus Prime, and Fugitive Waspinator.
I am eagerly looking forward to the Solus Prime. That looks like a really nice toy. The engineering looks interesting on that. Colors, the design style. Rob was very fond of pointing out, like the big front flap on there is the blacksmith's apron. Like they've taken the vehicle kibble and given it a practical use in the robot mode, and like I love engineering details like that.
It's very cool. Very cool. Official images and info for Prima Prime and Red Alert. Yay.
Yeah, I'm still bored.
Yeah. Generations Age of the Primes leader class reveals.
Yes. So that is the Fallen and G2 Grimlock. I'm excited for both of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have them both on pre-order. That's going to hurt a lot when those come in.
Oh, yeah.
Official images and info for Age of the Primes, Star Optimus Prime, which
Or
is Star Convoy.
Yeah.
Official images and info for collaborative Transformers Cross Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. I think Don likes this, right? Don is the only one of us that likes it.
Well, I mean,
I like the biplane.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, I really don't care about Sonic. It's just, it looks like it could be a very interesting set.
Okay, so I've had an epiphany about these since we first talked about them. This crossover set should have been not Sonic and Tails, but Sonic and Knuckles, and they should have been designed like an Energon combiner so that you plug Sonic onto Knuckles.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Okay, let's see here. New details on Swapticon Subline. More about that next week, I guess.
Yeah,
pretty much.
In-hand photos of all-day Transformers Action Elite Wave 1.
So we talked about this at some length in that episode, and like for the most part, I think you were absent that week, but we were fairly positive on these for the most part, with the exception of like the RC, which is styled weird, and the Kickback and Cliff Jumper, which just look extremely small, even though they're probably going to be this, like, I think these are blind box, and so those would be the same price as like the Optimus Prime, which is like a substantial size action figure. But you know, like in general, we think the styling of these looks good. The production quality looks pretty good. Just a couple of them are kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm still torn on the RC just because its torso is actually made of trapezoids instead of skeeve. That's a nice thing.
Nice.
The face though is just kind of like the whole head shape is weird.
Yeah.
Let's see here. First look at production samples for Studio Series Long Haul and Hook.
Look great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Newer batches of Studio Series 86 Optimus may have the feet assembled correctly, and we can all rest.
And that's some good news. That's some good news to end the year on. Well, take a drink, everybody. We made it through.
Okay, that is our 2024 year in review. Next week will be our 2025 prediction show. And it'll...
Oh, no, I got to think of predictions.
Yeah, I know, right? And we'll sort of go back into the normal rhythm pattern of the show. Actually, since we don't do Toy Fair live stream anymore, this is our most listened to and downloaded episode of the year. So, hey, stick with us because, you know, we talk about Transformers and stuff. Obviously, you like that. We are, again, the world's first and oldest toy and action figure podcast since 1999, so we kind of know what we're talking about. So you should hang around with us. Stick around. Okay, so want to do our plugs, then we'll end, because, God, we are approaching 4 hours? Well over 3. Maybe after edits, it'll be a little... Maybe after edits, it'll be closer to 3. But
like, all considered, I think we've made pretty good time for this recap episode. Again, in years previous, our recap episodes, we have spent like 5 to 6 hours recording them on really bad years.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to appreciate too, the notes document for the news recap by itself started when I put it together at 19 pages in Google Docs, and I got that sucker down to 9.
There were years, I think, when we did the show at 19 pages.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the teens, and it took us like 4 or 5 hours to do it. And that was pre-RFC Awards. That was just news.
Just news, yeah.
Yeah.
So
the RFC Awards existed in a very primitive format and a very much simpler format. I have made it very overblown. I'm so sorry.
I appreciate the overblown.
I appreciate
format.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you can find all of our podcasts going, except for that one episode I lost 20 years ago. You can find all of our podcasts going back 25 years at tfradio.net. Like our socials, like I honestly don't care. I don't like. We have a Facebook. If you use Facebook, follow us on Facebook. If you still use Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Just make sure that you're subscribing through whatever podcast platform of choice, whether that's iTunes or Spotify or whatever. That's really what's most important. So just subscribe, hit subscribe. If you want to leave a review, please do. But subscribing is what's important. You can find me personally at briankilby.com. That's BrianKilby.com. I have podcasts and a blog I haven't posted to in years. All sorts of stuff there. And all my Christmas albums. Didn't do one last year, but I'll make it up. BrianKilby.com. You can also find me on Blue Sky at kilby.bsky.social. Rob Springer, not here. He's at Rob Springer on Twitter, zonebase.org, and at zonebase.bsky.social. John DeLuna, not here this week. He is at that John D basically everywhere except for LinkedIn, which I'm not going to give you. And
eBay, where he's Cloudburst.
Cloudburst. Diecast, how do people get a hold of you?
Oh, they can get a hold of me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Diecast2. You can like my Facebook page at Reviews by Diecast. And you can see my reviews on tfradio.net/reviews or
Sounds right.
youtube.com/RFC reviews. I will be putting, by the time you're listening to this recording, my review of Blocky's Galaxy Series 6 should be up.
This podcast has already been posted, so I don't think that's true. Sorry. I'm just messing with you. You're tired. So, Don.
I can be reached on Twitter at HMRC, the number 4 EVR. I can be reached on Blue Sky at HMRC, the number 4 EVR.bluesky.social. I also have an Amazon wish list. I've added a few things recently for myself and for Hank. Again, thank you to everyone that's got him the treats. He appreciates it. tfradio.net/Don list.
Matt.
Melvar.bsky.social. That is with 3 L's and 2 R's.
Rob.
robflails.bsky.social, youtube.com/@flailthroughs, patreon.com/flailthroughs, and Amazon wishlist at tfradio.net/playlist.
Chris, thank you so much for putting all of this stuff together. It was a lot of work. It worked out really well. Thank you so much. How do people get a hold of you?
Well, I'm on Blue Sky at chrisrtxv.bsky.social. If you out there appreciated the year in review episode and want to throw a little recognition for all the work I did on this, I have an Amazon wish list. I will shamelessly plug. Also, it's going to be my birthday on the Sunday after we record this on January the 19th. So if you want to do something for that, that also applies. tfradio.net/chrislist. That is an Amazon affiliate link, and we get some referral bonus back to help with the operation of the show from any purchases made through that link. My personal website is at playwithphotography.com. That has my, oddly enough, toy photography on it and other related materials to that. I've also started trying to post some pictures from my back catalog of photos onto Blue Sky because new platform, old content is new again, so might as well. So keep an eye out for that. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to plug anymore at all.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, this is a lot of work, but I'm glad to have done it, and I'm very pleased with how the show turned out.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all next week. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night.
Recording stopped.
I hate you all. I want to never see you again.
No, so I think let me think here. Since we started at basically the normal time last night, I think after editing this may come in under 3 hours.
Okay, well, I'll leave that note in.
Yeah, no, I mean just I had already been thinking about that before you said that. I just didn't want to belabor that in a stage of the show where you would have to edit.
Yeah,
but I think we actually did really good time on this overall.
Other than my normal trimming and stuff, there's I don't think I have any major edits for this piece. I've got to go back last night and clean up a couple of things.
Yeah.
I'll probably have this posted tomorrow night for patrons.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be so long. I don't want to skip it. I don't want to skip a week, but in the past we've skipped a week after the 2020 after the previous year recap.
Oh yeah, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things I want to show the group before we discongregate here. Maybe I can do that. Hang on. Let's see.
Hey, what's this? Ooh, hey. Is this new? In the Discord.
I think that's just a colored picture.
Is it a colored picture? Or is it oh no.
Well, I mean there is an event going on right now. I've just put in our Zoom chat the Nucleon Quest Super Convoy colors for MPG.
There's gonna be a God Bomber version of this. Not a God Fire Guts.
Fire Guts.
Fire
yeah,
Guts.
there will be a Fire Guts eventually.
God, that's pretty.
Yeah, so as for this RC, I don't know if this one is engineered to transform yet, or if they've just painted the demonstration models that they had already built. But like, given that they have painted it and put it on display again, they're still trying.
Yeah.
This has not gone away. Nathan says Exvee needs a hug after this. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm doing pretty well.
Macross crossover. What is this?
Oh yeah, the Fire Bomber Optimus Prime.
Oh wow, really?
Like, I'm not super up on my Macross, but I think that's right. Happy image. I'll put it in the Zoom chat.
Oh yeah, that RC is from the show. Does Optimus have a guitar?
Oh no, that was Optimus again.
Okay, yeah, it would be a Firebomber Optimus Prime that has a guitar.
Copy image. There we go. This one.
He could go with the Knights of Unicron set.
Yeah.
That's smart. I have that set. I will have to get that.
Like, I don't want to own Fire Bomber Optimus Prime, but I do want to like watch maybe Wotafa's video when he gets it, just to see how the transformation works. Because Macross toys, to start with, have insane engineering.
Yes.
And some of the animation actually represents how insanely the models are engineered, which just makes the whole process look stupider. But like, I want to see how this actually is going to be made to work in real practice.
Okay, yeah.
I just
you have Spark Predacon.
that
Predacon is a whole
Predacon
set of
both
Predacons.
entices and terrifies me.
I mean, keep in mind the AMT Predacons are probably going to be like little small toys. Like, it's not going to be a substitute for Generations
Right.
Predacons.
It's,
Also, it's probably going to cost a fortune.
Yeah.
well, I mean that I'm pretty sure if that's Masterpiece Rhinox over to the left of the display, it's not
should be.
exactly small.
I can barely hear you, Rob.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's probably leaned away from his microphone.
yeah, I was leaning it into the pictures. Sorry. But yeah, if that's Masterpiece Rhinox and all them over to the left of the
It
display.
is.
Yeah, that Predacing's that's not going to be small. It's not going to be like in scale with all the other Generations combiners or anything, but it's going to be a pretty respectable size, I think.
Unfortunately, it calls it Gundam waste.
I can't see any of that in that picture.
I did order the Rat Trap.
I'm probably going to break down and pre-order Masterpiece Rat Trap. I hate myself for it, but like, I really like the way it looks, and Rat Trap is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
back and I was like looking at Rhinox and I was like, because I never got it. I'm like, should I get it? And then I don't know. I just can't bring myself to buy Rhinox.
Done.
I take a
What?
Masterpiece Tankor.
What, Matt? Are we losing Matt? Is his connection
It looks like it.
drifting out?
Yep.
Damn it.
No,
wonder
I
if he was trying-
just
oh. Hello.
turned my camera off.
Ah, okay.
We're still losing you though. Am I losing you?
Hello.
Hello.
Are my fears coming true?
I can hear you guys just fine.
There's some
Okay,
lag now.
good.
Yeah. Oh, how I wish I knew. Am I losing? Nobody likes Jim Reeves but me. What is this?
Anyway, Matt, whatever you were trying to ask Don, I don't think we heard any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming you still remember at this point.
Gotta get this art book.
Yeah, I want to see better pictures of prototype Missing Link RC just to try to determine if they have engineered actual transformation mechanisms into it yet.
Yeah. I'm sure there will be better pictures before the weekend is over.
Yeah.
Hey, people watching live and want to kill the stream, so I can.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here 2 nights in a row. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to kill Twitch. It's going to take me a second to kill YouTube. I wish I could kill YouTube.
I'm going to go. I'll see
Good
you
night, Diecast.
Wednesday, Brian.
Take care, Diecast.
See, I got to clean my house. Bye, Diecast.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I do. It's bad.